Oluvannyuma lw'omukulembeze w'eggwanga Yoweri Kaguta Museveni bwe yabadde ayogerako eri eggwanga okukakasa nga bw'alina obujulizi ku bali enguzi abakulembeze mu NRM baagala abantu abalala okumukwasizaako.
I have been hearing, but now I have proof. Nolwekyo ababbi bafudde bannange I have been hearing that from Ministry of Finance, they arrange with the accounting officers of ministries to come to Parliament, working with some people there to provide certain funds, provided you take a share.
Ssaabawandiisi w'ekibiina kya NRM Honorable Richard Todongo agamba nti bannayuganda basitukiremu wamu okulwana.
It's a war that we are working hard to fight. Every department, every sector of government is being blamed, and the president has spoken about this many times, and everybody is speaking about it openly, but the vice still continues. And so it is a responsibility for all of us to make sure that we stamp out corruption. Start by yourself. Check your environment, clean your environment before you throw stones at another person. Are you clean? Are you corruption free? Are your hands tainted and you're just speaking for public relations? So corruption is a personal conscience that people should look deep into themselves and change before you expect somebody else to change. So it's a big war. It is a war that involves everybody. The media should be involved. Religious leaders should be involved. Cultural institutions should be involved. Non-governmental organizations should be involved. And then the state and government should all be involved in fighting corruption.
Ku byekuusa ku bulyake eri bakamishona banna mu paliamenti, Todongo agamba ekibiina kyandiwalirizibwa okuyita akabondo k'ababaka ba NRM okutuula mu bwangu.
The government chief whip is a member of the party and is there on behalf of the party, and so he also leads the executive of the party caucus in parliament. So it's also important that before we react to anything, we need official communication from the person in charge of that institution. So I personally wrote to the government chief whip asking him to furnish the party with the information of what is happening in parliament, the accusation against the commissioners, the signing of the petition that other members of parliament are signing, who are members of NRM, by the way, majority. And so I'm waiting for that. Once it comes, I'll seek guidance on the party leadership on how to manage that.
Tawagira bya kuteeka nvumbo ku bakungu ba gavumenti nga Amerika ne Bungereza bwe bazze bakola kubanga Uganda erina enono kwetambulira.
But for us as a country, our relationship with other government also depends on our interests as a country. So we do not determine how the other country relates with us, but it's a mutual, we reciprocate that yes, you look deep into our issues, you want us to behave the way you want, but you should also understand our issues, we should also behave the way we feel we should behave. So relationship between countries is based on mutual understanding. It's a give and take. We don't condemn them from sanctioning our leaders, but we also feel they should read a little deeper into what they consider sanctioning.
Ono era ayogedde ku bbula ly'emirimu mu bavubuka ne kye bakola nga gavumenti.
You find this tragedy of educated graduates without skills to be employed, and therefore they are a burden to their government. So government should think about them, think about their future, and yet this same government invested in educating you, but given you skills which cannot be used in the market. So it is an irony. So yes, we are going to look on that, and it also affects the general economy because we are not widening the tax base, because there are very few jobs there are very few enterprises that are being opened, being created, and therefore the tax revenue is limited. We are overburdening the few taxpayers that we have.
Ayongedde okulambulwa ku bye basobodde okukola mu kisanja kino ekibuzaako kati emyaka 2 wano twagadde okumanya ku bibasoomooza ng'ekibiina bye bayiseemu mu myaka gino 5.
But no sooner had we started the period, the Kisanja, than we were hit by coronavirus, you remember, which took us to almost 2 years of lockdown. We were not doing much. The economy was not doing much because there was total lockdown. We didn't plan for that. And then along the way, we were hit by locusts. You remember the story of locusts, which was also another challenge that we got, which affected our budget. And then along the way, the issues of the flooding. We were getting so much report of flooding around the countryside. People were dying, and the rivers were bursting and all that. So these affected our budget and affected our priority areas, because we had to divert money from the planned activities to address some of these disasters that occurred along the way. So yes, it affected us a little, and in other areas we have heard and we have not performed as it was expected because of the challenges we had.
Byawandulu Bone ne Kasimbazi Yusufu, Salt TV, Omunyo.